All right, so market's about to open in a minute. Real quick, over in London, Asia, we went up here to this 1 hour PVC. We consolidated at the 1 hour PVC. See, we get these rejections off of it here. This little area right here. Then we close above it here. Reference it again here for a little bounce, and we dip below. Once we make the strong move below, then we reject off of it here. We come back into it. This is not really that great that I'm doing it with the gap, but we also got a strong 1 minute PVC right here, bottom tail, that formed right there at the previous day high. Yeah, not gonna lie. So I was on my phone. I was about to just take this trade off my phone, but it didn't trigger. I put a limit right here. We got this strong close back above the hour, so I put the limit right here, and I want to see price target these highs. But it didn't trigger, and I deleted it because we had such a strong 1 minute PVC down here. I was like, maybe price wants to come down here first, and then make the run on these highs. So, but either way, price is closing above this 1 hour PVC, so we want to see it reject off of it and push higher, same way like I did right here. And the market's opening with this strong bullish PVC. And today we very good chance we make a run on this 4 hour high, which is this. When you look at this PVC, you had this candle print, and this is a strong bearish candle. And what you like to see is for price to continue to push down. You see we got some little rejections off the bottom of it, right? And it resulted in bearish price action for inside the 4 hour. These were good shorts off of this level. But the general price action on the 4, you see this bearish candle print like this, and it's coming at the bottom of the swing. So that makes it EVC. But we wanted to see price continue to push down stronger bearish. So the fact that this printed and we're just kind of running back on top of it, we definitely could run this level and use this level as a trampoline and continue to push higher. Now this 1 hour, this might be old. This 1 hour PVC. Let me see. Yeah, that's old. Gotta get rid of that. Not that it's not that it's irrelevant, but I mean we've got much more bearish volume now, so I wouldn't really be looking at this as something that I would expect to carry price down. This 4 hour though, it's a lot of bearish volume there, so we know that since this printed, this is as low as we went. So once we close, or no, since this 4 hour printed, this is as low as we went. So once we close above it and close inside of it, then we'll start to measure, the strength. And if price wants to, make runs on these lows down here. What's happening right now in the immediate? All right, we got strong bullish PVC right here, strong close back above it. Yeah, so sometimes I don't always want to take it on the first close above it because you can get that engulf. But then again, sometimes I like to just take that chance because you'll get that tap and go, and this is early into the open. You get that tap and go, but this is coming at our liquidity here. So we took out that high. So I think I'm gonna wait a little bit longer. Like we could get the tap and go, but you see the 5 is it's got this wick from the top, so we got this doji forming on the 5. So the high and the low of my 5 is gonna be this white line right here. And then inside of that 5-minute doji, 5-minute PVC, we got this 1-minute PVC. And the 1-minute PVC inside of it is bullish. So kind of use this to measure, but notice we get this close inside and we're wicking from the high. All right, now we'll see how this candle closes, but we're kind of rejecting from the high right now. An engulf here would be a good indication for bulls to keep pushing up. But again, the 5 is a doji with a larger tail from the top, but the 1 is bullish. And we're getting some bullish price action here too. So we also got bullish PVC. So right now we got a little bit of confliction between the 1 and the 5. So I really just want to use this to measure. As you can see, we printed this. We went high. Now that we closed back inside of it, we printed this and this was the low ever since this printed. It was right beneath right here. And this was the high since we printed. And now that we close back into it, we want to see what goes first. Does the low go first or does the high go first? Mind you, this is also coming at the top of the swing. All right, you got swing low, swing high, EVC. Also at liquidity. So I would like to get short. Despite my 1-minute bullish PVC, I would like to get short. And if we close beneath this, then I might take that risk. Honestly, I don't want to just jump in, but let's see what we want to do here. So yeah, we took that low, and now we're running beneath this level here. This level I think could be valid for shorts as well, but we are coming into this 1-hour PVC one more time. Or not one more time, but once again, we're coming into this hour PVC. So you see we ran into it here, and we got this consolidation. We got this kind of consolidation at the level. So here we're getting this bounce again, and honestly, I might want to wait a little bit longer for this to play out just because we're so close to these key levels. But see, now we're getting another bullish PVC, and it's coming off of this. We'll see how it closes, but okay, so it's like a halfie. I'm not a big fan of halfies. because you got half the body, half the wick, or the candle is half body, half wick. But you do have this rejection coming from the downside, and you got to close close above that 1 hour. So let's see what's happening on the 5. I think that if we can close beneath this level, then maybe we can reject and push lower. But this could very well be a fake out for sellers to get into the market, and then we carry price up, because I really do like this 313 level today. I really do like for price to run to that level, but we want to see how price reacts to this level. I like that it's forming at my key level though. It's forming at my 1 hour PVC. So that's good money. That's good money. And then we just got to close back above it. I'm not going to set this just yet. Like I said, that first close, that first close can result in an engulf. We could just continue to push lower. So since this printed, right, we went this low, we went this high. So if we close back into this candle, then we're going to want to see if price wants to run these lows. If we close back into it, and we close right there above it, if this was a if this was a bottom tail, then I would set this and I would just go long. But because it's a halfie, I'm not as sold, right? Because like this bottom tail right here, is good money. We formed and we didn't go up right away, but this is the volume, right? You see this volume on this candle? This is what carried price, all the way up here into the open. Yeah, I really want to see if we close back into it, what happens after we close back into it. Because it's like I said, I like this level today, but I don't know when, and I don't even know if it's actually going to hit. So I don't want to just buy. All right, we took this low. Let's see if we close into this candle. We kept this low. We kept this one intact so far. We just took this one, and we also tapped beneath our 5-minute PVC, and we're still getting rejections off the hour. So, I mean, honestly, longs off the hour might be the fact that we're pushing up off the hour with this aggression. I mean, that might be valid. And then we get back above this level right here. I'm going to take the long. I'm going to take it. I'm going to just live with it. It's one of the good things about getting an entry early into the open is that I mean, don't get me wrong, sometimes the market opens up and you kind of chop, but with the volatility, I mean, you can get offered some profit here. Like I think I went up 1 to 1 on this trade already I got in 2 minutes ago. So, but same thing with this one. I really want the market to kind of give me a reason to get out. Let me see how we're looking on the 5. I mean, yeah, this is really ugly on the 5. I ain't gonna lie. So sometimes you catch delivery, and sometimes it chops. But during market open, if you can find a good level, like if I was to get long here, that would have been a better entry at the 1 hour PVC. But in hindsight, that's always just easy to say. Oh, if I was here, we would just reject it off this level. But still, I can get rid of this level. I mean, we're still getting a little reaction here because it's one of my PVCs, but it's not strong. You know, we got a lot more volume on this candle right here. So the fact that we're back above it is good. I want to see these lows stay protected for a while. So the next level that I'm really interested in is the high of my 5-minute PVC. This right here. Because we made this little move right here, this Doji. And because we got this Doji, I may not hold for a really long time. Right here, I may just kind of, unless we can get a strong push out of this level. If we can get a strong push out of this level, then I'll feel a little more comfortable holding on. But if we don't get that, then I may just go ahead and close because these dojis tell me that we should be kind of chopping here. It doesn't say that we're gonna get like strong delivery, but we got decent volatility this morning, so we definitely could make a run on this 313. It's possible. I'm gonna just put a TP there just in case it wants to go fast. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. We'll see if it even wants to go here. In the meantime, this is my current PVC with this rejection here. So rejections at the high make a little bit of sense. If we do come this low, then we'll want to see it reject at the low. It'd be like a fake out to push higher. And obviously we're still interested in this as well. We're still interested in this. And this is the most bullish volume I have on the 1. So I guess I don't want to just have more volume than this. 10,990, 10,430. Yeah. So this is the most bullish volume I have on the 1. So I will keep this line up here. It actually is relevant. Because we're going to want to see price continue to push off of this. So when we formed this, we went high and then we just went low. So now that we've closed back above it, now we want to see price take these highs again. If we close back into it, then we can suspect it may target these lows. But if we fail to take these lows, then that'll be a good indication. If we fail to take these lows before we close back above it, right? So if we close here, and then we don't close here before we close back above it, then I would expect for bulls to continue to run. But if we close into this and then we start wick rejecting off of this high and then we start just continuing to move lower, this would definitely be the target this low. Again, I really want to see a strong push out of this level. It'd be ideal. Let's see, where did I enter this at? Okay. Okay, so we got our first close above this candle right here. So since we closed above this candle right here, what we're looking for is either this right here, this rejection from the low and a push higher, or an engulf. The rejection and the push higher is letting me know that we got a pretty good chance to keep pushing. And I like how price closed right here at this level, so that we're coming into it early into the 5 and early into the minute as well. So this candle, within the next 5 minutes, we're going to want to see an aggressive push up, but we are getting a little rejection right here, right now, and engulf at that. And that's another thing about trading near market open, or just when there's a lot of volatility in the market in general. When price gets to these key levels, it can turn around pretty quick. Once it reaches an objective, it can turn around pretty quick. Like I said, we got that doji, and now we even got more volume on here. So I might be getting out of this. See, that sucks, man, because we were just up like 5, and now I'm pretty much closing at break even. I don't want to rush it though, because we're really just coming back and tapping into this, which we didn't quite reach the level. Yeah, we didn't quite tap into it, but I'm gonna give it a chance to reject. But yeah, these lows are definitely in danger. I wouldn't be surprised if we ran these lows. But yeah, that's one of those things. Like I said, you can be in a trade, and I wasn't in this trade for very long, but we kind of grinded up, and then most of those profits, well, yeah, pretty much all of those profits got wiped out in a matter of 2 minutes. So that's one of those things that can be frustrating, but we still in a trade nonetheless. Volume goes from low to high here, so I would like to see this candle or the candle after give me some bullish price action. We still haven't tapped this the high of this 1 minute PVC though. But again, we just closed into this 1 minute PVC right here, so we would like to see an engulf. So yeah, we reject from the high right here, and now we're pushing low. We're still getting these little wicks. Yeah, I mean, instinctively, like I said, you get these dojis, then you kind of know you're gonna get like this chop, and holding for like that home run. Like this is basically like 100 handles. Holding for that home run is, I mean, it's pretty tough. I'm not gonna lie, because you're not likely to get delivery straight to the, like right to target. It's gonna be like some wild, price movements. So yeah, I'm go ahead and go and get up out of there, man. Let me get up out of there. Is it gonna close? Okay, cool. But yeah, I had to close out on the break even, and honestly, I'm fine with that. I wish I would have just got out here because, like I said, and that's another reason why I put these limit orders at these key levels a lot of the time, because when you're right, it'll let you know like right away. Most of the times, it was like you get in a trade and you'll be up because you chose the right level. Like if I put a limit order at this 1 hour PVC, once price broke above it, we got this strong close here. I tried to get this entry here, but it didn't tap. Right, but then I deleted it. If I would have kept it up, then I would have got in right here. This was before I started the video, but I would have got in here. Or if I kept it up, if I tried to get in here, like we got plenty taps off of this 1 hour PVC. So, yeah, we pretty much just came up here, swept this little liquidity, and like I said, these lows are in danger. So I didn't really want to keep holding. I would be about 200 handles and $200 in drawdown right now. I think that my stop is it's likely gonna get hit. Not gonna lie. You see, we closed into it. We got this little wick from the high here, and when we closed into it, we would have wanted to see like an engulf like right away. So remember I was saying price went from low to high. Volume went from low to high right here, and we got this little bullish, candle. It's a doji for the most part, but it's got a larger tail on the bottom. We closed bullish. So that was it though. That was the only reaction that we got from the volume doing this low to high. Here we go low to high again. So, and also we go high, we get EVC at, again, 1 hour PVC. So, I still want to be kind of measuring this level. I would like to go, I would like to go short. I would like to go short. Because this is a bearish 1 hour PVC. So we see the bearish volume on this candle. All right, so the fact that we're back up here at the top and we're seemingly getting some bearish volume coming in at the top, we swept this liquidity. I would like for price to, start tracing downside, especially we were a little bit extended on the MA. On an hour, we got some room down here to kind of visit. This blue line right here is my previous day close. So these are my 5. I think it's gonna give me an opportunity. I'm gonna get short off of this 1 hour, and I'm gonna give it 40 handles. I can get rid of this. That was this right here. So here's a concept that I learned from ICT. Well, he talks about your previous day close and then your market open. So the market open right here, you measure it out and you want to see a retrace of 50% within the first 30 minutes. So, we're close to 50%. All right, so we just got another I don't want to get rid of that. All right, we just drilled that 50% mark. Notice we got bearish volume here again. So we got EVC coming in the bottom of the swing. We just tapped the previous day high. But overall, on the minute, we got, again, like this is a halfie. So, and it gave us it gave us this run here, right? But overall, we got bearish volume on the 1 minute. We got the Doji right here on the 5 that has more of a top tail. And then now we got, I think there's even more volume on this 5 minute. We got 44,210, 42,000. So yeah, so this is my new 5 minute PVC. It's right here. That was a good call getting out of that trade. Yeah, I mean, it would have been nice. It definitely would have been nice to get these highs up here, but it was ambitious. It was ambitious for this right here. It would have been different if we just had a strong bullish candle like coming in from the low, and then price was just running. But getting these dojis at market open, it was ambitious to aim for that the 4 hour high. But now we want to see, because we got more decisive. This is a decisive bearish PVC. Right, so now price does go from low to high. So I do expect for this candle to be bullish. But how high do we want to go? And do we want to start running these highs again? Because I'm gonna live with this entry. I'm gonna live with this. We got this strong move back beneath the 1 hour. Again, since we closed beneath it, then we're gonna want to see a rejection off of it and a push lower. I think this is old. This 5 minute, that's from pre-market. Let's see if we get this rejection here now. I'm in that thing. All right, so it gave a little rejection off the 1 thus far. Nothing too crazy. Nothing too crazy. A little rejection off the 1. See if we get a little push lower. And it would make a lot of sense with the volume that we got here. Like I said, volume went from low to high. So the fact that we got the rejection makes sense. And the fact that we're pushing low off the 1 hour PVC makes a lot of sense as well. So this could be a nice little trade right here. This could be a nice little trade. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. All right, so, well, now we visited the high right there. Yeah, I want to see a strong pushback beneath this level. I like these lows. Obviously, we got clear liquidity here. We do have clear liquidity right there. And it would be nice to take that. I'm not going to lie. That would be a nice level to go ahead and take out. I like these lows too. Yeah, I like those lows right there near the previous day close. So we got some clean levels below, and so far this has been a pretty painless trade. We pretty much went right into profit, or we went right into profit. But once again, we're up nearly 50 handles. I didn't close the last time I was up 50 handles, but that's okay. That's okay. I definitely don't want to close this one at break even again. But again, the market's not really giving me a reason to get out, other than we're getting these rejections at the low of this 5-minute PVC. And I don't. Oh my gosh, that closed with more volume. This Doji. I don't like that because I like delivery down here. If we can make this run down here, I would definitely take it. But this Doji makes me, like I said, I like this because this is a decisive bearish PVC when it printed. So this would lead me to believe that, yeah, price should definitely come down here. This Doji, however, is indecisive in its nature. So it's got me feeling like, maybe not. And now once again, we're coming back up to break even. That's tough. But yeah, that's what you get when you get dojis, especially a Doji PVC. You get these like ranging markets. You get, chop. It doesn't just deliver to your level. But I still like this halfie right here. If we close into it, we're definitely gonna want to see price want to reverse like immediately. We don't want to take this high, basically. So I could even. Because if we take that high, then I don't know what price is going to want to do. We could turn around right there at the high, too. Man. I might just get out of this early. Definitely, I like that I like that we got this rejection at the high, but it's not really that strong. today might be the day that I take my L. This one sucks because both of these trades went up 50 handles. Like both of them. But I mean, hey, we might keep pushing low here. We might. There's a possibility. I mean, this is the most volume on the chart right now on the 1 minute. So the fact that we got this close into it, and then we came up and we tapped a high here. We back in profit. We back in profit. You know what I'm saying? Like, so now I'm looking at this low. See how we ran back to this low, and now we're wicking from this low now. This one's intense. I'm not gonna lie. This is the wrong color. So I want to lean bearish because we have more bearish volume on the chart. You know, if we go to the 5, this Doji also this was the close above the Doji here. So it's really just a matter of like how high this price want to go. But I'm not so in love with the trade anymore, just considering the market conditions, to where I would want to give it the full 40 handles. I'm just not really willing to do that anymore. But a loss here wouldn't be so bad. The only thing I'll be bad about it was that both these trades went up 50 handles. So that's actually kind of tough, I'm not gonna lie. Like that's a pretty big swing on the account to take a $250 loss after failing to close. Basically $1,000 profit. All right, so you see we closed beneath it, and we didn't run lows, and then we closed back above it, and we didn't run highs. So right now is like a moment of truth. Like what you want to do, gang, is we close back beneath it after failing to run this, because this is an easy high. Once we close back above it, failing to take these lows, this would have been easy. But we're still also notice these rejections are coming right here at the 1 hour. So I mean, that's good money. That's good money. We close beneath it again. We got a little lower low right there. I'm trying to just be patient. Just be patient. See if we can get a big move. Yeah, I mean, if we break bearish out of this nonsense, then I definitely like this low, and this would be a valid that would be a valid reward for sitting through a trade like this. I'm not gonna lie. I don't like the chop though. I don't like the chop. I'm ready for it to just you know, just go. Let me look at these other time frames. See what we got. All right, the 15 got this big ass rejection right here. It's a doji nonetheless, but it's like chop you up, chop you up, chop you up. Let's get this push, man. Come on. Let's get this push. This thing struggling, bro. Oh my. I might be just getting up out of this, dog. For real. If we don't engulf, because this is the low, my PVC. Oh, we didn't close into it. I was about to say if we close into it and we don't engulf, then I'm out of this. But we just came into it and we got a quick rejection there, but it looked like we might still want to push a little bullish here. But I don't know, this could be a little fake out. This could be a little fake out. I definitely don't want to see this go. All right, so you see we just closed into it. We getting this little rejection from the high of this candle. This candle had decent volume compared to, this nonsense right here. So closed into it, and in the first 30 seconds, we're getting this engulfing action, which is good. But we gotta close out the next 30 as well. I'm really not feeling all of the back and forth. Yeah, I'm about to just gonna get up out of this, dog. Too much back and forth, especially when this started off painless, bro. Painless. 199. This went up pretty much 50 handles in 3 minutes. This one went up 50 handles in about 6 minutes, 7 minutes. So basically, couple break-even trades. It's like, could I have held this one to stop? Honestly, if this one didn't go up 50 handles like right away and then do all of this nonsense right after, like, bro, you go 3 minutes and then you go, this is from being up to 50 to having all of that get wiped out. We got this rejection right where I wanted it to happen, because notice I had put my stop right above these highs. All right, so we turned around right at where I moved my stop. And then we just chopped 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's like 13 minutes, 12 minutes. So, yeah. again, when you get these dojis, get these Doji PVCs, you get chopped. I mean, we got close liquid. Like, look at this, is super clean level liquidity. Like, this is probably going to get took out. But how much do we want to travel inside of here before we do take this out? How much do we want to? How far do we want to go high? I don't know how it's going to get there. And I'm not really too much willing to keep sitting through that disrespect. The market disrespected me. You know what I'm saying? I don't like that. But yeah, I'm just trying to document every trade that I'm taking on this paper account, man. I'm just growing it. Break even, basically break even. It's unfortunate because this would be up, at least 1,000. So one thing I want to start doing is whenever it's like when I got these Doji PVCs, because I mean the setups are still valid. You could still catch, but it's about actually wanting to just hold the target. And in this case, I mean, you see this trade would have been back in profit, but I don't know if it's actually gonna go to target, or if it's gonna tap up here again, if it's gonna run these highs, if it's gonna go to my original, you know. So I don't know, but whenever the market's choppy, I need to maybe just grab like a 1-to-1, especially if I'm risking 40 handles. I just grab my 40 handles and just get out the way.